Your mouth about the things going on in your area, girl. They say you're too dumb to vain to care. They say your heels too high, your skills too low for you to know. Well, that's just what they say. But who is this African girl? This Ugandan girl, yeah. Tell me, who is this African girl? Hey, hey, what do we know, do we know, do we know? Oh, do we know, do we know that it's too much for her to bear? And when we say that she's too dumb to split her hair, see, I know she's much more than what she wears. This I know, oh I know, oh yes I know. Oh, can't you see I am this African? Oh yes I am this Ugandan girl. Oh sing I am this African girl. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So now you know, now one, two, three, yeah, and give me that ABC, yeah, oh how I long to be much more than anything, way more than everything. Won't you just let me be? African girl out there. Come on, join me. Sing I am this African girl. Represent your country. I am this Ugandan girl. Let me hear you sing now. Sing. I am this African girl. Oh yeah, let me know, let me know, let me know. Oh, let me know, let me know. And empower this African girl, hey, sing empower this Ugandan girl. Oh, 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 empower this African girl. Yeah, till she knows, till she knows, till she knows. Oh, let her know, let her know. Steady, my name is Afri. Merry Christmas.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the AfricaEducatesHer Pop Up Concert. This concert is being organized in line with the Africa Educator campaign that we are running. I have the honor to extend special greetings to you, from the African Union International Center for Girls and Women Education in Africa headquarters based in Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso. Welcome to you all. What is the Africa Educator campaign? I hope you have heard about it. COVID-19 came into Africa. A lot of the African Union member states have closed school institutions to avoid spreading the virus. And this has affected the learning process, but a lot of measures have been put in place to ensure continuous learning in all the AU member states. But it has also affected a lot of girls. While schools are gradually reopening, if we do not do anything, we will end up having millions of girls staying at home because they have suffered of the numerous effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. Mesdames, Mesdemoiselles et Messieurs, ce concert a été voulu pour organiser les contributions de l'ensemble des acteurs sur la scène continentale afin que les filles retournent à l'école. Tout au long de ce concert, nous allons avoir l'occasion d'écouter des performances artistiques de différentes parties du continent. On va commencer avec le mot de bienvenue de la coordinatrice du Centre international de l'Union africaine pour l'éducation des filles et des femmes en Afrique, Dr Rita Bissonot. Et pour un début, nous allons écouter une prestation musicale qui nous vient de l'Afrique du Sud. Et j'espère que vous allez adorer. Je vous donne l'occasion d'écouter d'abord le message de Dr Rita Bissonot.
Hello, good afternoon and welcome to our first edition of our pop-up concert organized by the African Union International Center for Girls and Women's Education in Africa. This pop-up concert is in line with our Africa Educator campaign. What is this campaign? This campaign is a campaign which was launched in September 2020 to make sure that girls go back to school, return to schools as schools are slowly reopening in our continent. As we know, when most of our schools closed during the pandemic, all around the 55 countries. Since November 2020, schools are slowly reopening, but many girls are not going back to school. It is very important for our girls to go back to school. We do not want to lose all the gains that have been achieved during the past decades or so. It is important that our girls return to school. And why are they not returning to school? They are not returning to school, for many of them have been married off. Many of them are pregnant. Many of them did not have the opportunity to have continued learning opportunities. So they feel that if they go back to school, it will be very difficult to catch up. So it is important to ensure that our girls do go back to school and that there will be catch-up strategies in school. So our Africa Educator campaign, we asked to all different stakeholders, starting with you, the youth, with member states, civil society, development partners, and any other stakeholder to send us pledges, or to send us videos, or to send us poems, and to send us songs. And we are very happy with what we received. I think we never expected to receive so much love, so many videos, so many poems that we received. So this is why we're here today, to put all of this together. So what we're going to show you today is the different pledges that we have received from so many of you, the poems, the songs, the videos that you have just put up for this campaign, and also the lived experiences. So thank you very much to all of you who have contributed to making this concert, this pop-up concert, such a success. And it is why we decided to finish this end of the year of 2020 with your beautiful songs, poems, your experiences. We have also nominated 5 African Union ambassadors who are also our AU-CFR alumni. That is, who have come to us in the past, who have had capacity building workshops with us, who are very much aware of all the issues that girls face while accessing and completing their education. So we have our 5 youth ambassadors from the 5 regions of Africa. As you know, Africa is divided into 5 regions: North, South, East, West, and Central. And they will also be here to talk a little bit about the campaign. So with these few words, I would like to wish you a very fruitful concert. Thank you to all of you who have come here to participate, and to all of you who have contributed in making our Africa Educator campaign such a success. So long live to all the African girls and boys of our continent.
Solid pressure ripped through kingdoms, clouds began to twirl, forming different shapes and sizes. Academic halls lost goals that were the globe's crust below their knees, vaulting thunder around their waist. Tulani taken, while water spirits held her breasts. Tulani whisked away by gusty winds to foreign streets, sequencing steps to the Pied Piper's chants that offered her innocence to forgotten gods. Tulani with broken heels, Dorothy wearing copper at her feet. She, a Red Riding Hood, cloaked in a hijab, woven by forces that outrun wolves that loaded girls into trucks like bullets into guns. A Gretel, whose path was devoured, trapped in Alice rabbit hole.
Allow me to say Siyabonga Kakulu Pijichati for taking us through this wonderful performance from South Africa. Thank you very much. As I was talking about the consequences of school closure measures across the continent, if we do not do something, 5.3 million students may not go back to school, and most of them are girls. So you understand that a lot of girls have experienced and have gone through difficult challenges in their respective countries. Let's note that 5.3 million of students may not go back to school, and most of them are girls. During this school closure time, they have gone through several challenges, and we would like to hear the two of them. It's Adama Wakagbo from Nigeria, an 11-year-old girl that is sharing how incomparable it is to learn in school and to learn at home using technology and ICT. But we're also going to hear from this young student from Mauritius that is also sharing with us what she experienced during this school closure time. Her name is Ashia Kalishun. Let's listen to them.
Good day, everyone. My name is Adana Mwagabu. The question of which is better, online school or physical school, is a difficult one to answer. Before the pandemic, I would never have considered online school for secondary school students possible. Online school has made it possible for me to leverage technology to my advantage. I am now able to navigate the web and surf the internet to research information for my assignments and other activities. I have come to know about different online learning platforms such as Edmodo, Google Classroom, and Microsoft Teams, as well as conferencing applications such as Zoom, Free Conference, and Google Hangouts. Who would have thought that without being in the same physical space as my classmates, I would still be able to see their faces and chat with them? Who would have thought that I will be able to spend hours on my laptop working on assignments and trying to meet submission deadlines? Come to think of it, with online school, I find myself feeling like a professional who has to wake up early in the morning to get all my tasks for the day executed and delivered just like my mom does. Quite frankly, I believe I have become more disciplined and have learned to manage my time better. But you know what? Despite the many learning opportunities I have had, I still prefer physical school. Physical school provides the opportunity for you to bond with other students and teachers. You get to read their emotions and body language. You also get to have more engaging conversations and play games together. When carrying out schoolwork and assignments, you don't have to worry that predators will find their way into your workspace via the internet. You also don't need to worry that you've missed out on ongoing schoolwork due to poor connectivity. Need I mention that with physical school, your parents don't need to share their work time with you to support your learning in the absence of the teacher. Indeed, I have enjoyed online school, but I look forward to going back to physical school. One thing I intend to do is to maximize the opportunities that online school has opened my eyes to and enjoy myself in the process. As the saying goes, don't wait for the perfect moment. Take the moment and make it perfect. Thank you.
Hello to the person or people watching this. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. I am Ashia Kalishun and I am a Mauritian citizen. I am 16 years old and I am a student of Gaitabanal State College. So today I'm going to be talking talk to you about my experience as a confined student during this global pandemic. In the beginning of the lockdown, from my observation, every student was super thrilled and happy because of the 2-week break that was given from school. And a 2-week break from school is always relieving now, isn't it? But as time went by, the 2 weeks turned into 2 months, and students started to lose focus and motivation, and no classes were being held, which somehow disbalanced the study schedule of students. This is where the government intervened and online classes were introduced. With the COVID situation, the government took measures to ensure that learning remains uninterrupted during the COVID-19 outbreak. Online classes via Zoom or otherwise had been introduced, and it had become a must for for everyone in the primary and secondary sector, as well as universities. The Ministry of Education took the initiative of using facilities prevailed by our Open University of Mauritius, and they provided the nation with lessons as per syllabus, and these were given by professionals, and there was even a timetable for it. These lessons were broadcasted by our national news channel, the Mauritius Broadcasting Corporation. Now, speaking about school resumption, the government had been guided by international experience while taking into account the local context and reality for the partial reopening. Social distancing was very well maintained, and several aspects of schooling were also addressed. Belonging to a girls' college, I can share with you some of my experience about school resumption, and these were initiatives taken to ensure that all girls are provided with the education that they have the right on. My college was very strict about attendance, and if a student was absent frequently, it was seen to it whether that student was facing difficulties at home or not. In fact, consultations have been regularly held with rectors, teachers, and directors of zones to work out the attendance of each and every student. Many NGOs also showed their part by providing underprivileged students with education which they didn't have access to online. And during the financial crisis, studies have shown that girls are the first ones to be taken out of school to take care of the family and give a helping hand in the household. And once a girl drops out, chances of her returning are low. To prevent such situations, financial aids were provided to the ones in need, and it is actually compulsory for a child to go to school until the age of 15, be it a girl or a boy. I think that in one way or the other, the pandemic offered the opportunity to build educational systems that are more inclusive, support all children to learn, and be more resilient about future crises. According to me, blended learning mixed with classroom learning is the new norm. Alternative modes of learning will now be the new way of instructional life. So to conclude, I would like to quote that education is the most powerful weapon that a student that someone can have, and that all students have the right on this weapon to become a powerful warrior. Thank you so much.
Merci. Nous venons d'écouter 2 expériences singulières de 2 pays différents, le Nigeria et l'île Maurice. C'est peut-être le reflet de l'ensemble du continent africain. Pour ce faire, il est important que des mesures soient prises par l'ensemble de la communauté éducative pour s'assurer que les filles retournent à l'école. Retournons dans l'ambiance culturelle pour écouter une poésie et ensuite nous allons écouter une très belle mélodie concoctée dans le cadre de cette campagne, et ceci depuis le Nigeria.
Little lady, I see the picture on that wall when you were a little baby. I see you've grown, you've come so far, and even lately gravity's trying to pull you down, but you're still winning. 'Cause there's a hand holding you that you cannot see. And I can see so clearly all of the questions in your mind on what tomorrow may be. And if I told you there's about to still be one, will you be strong? And if I told you God is on your side, will you believe me? And there's no need to fear, little lady, don't you worry. Miri marugo ga kwacha, nkezo ezo ga kwacha, little lady, don't you worry. Miri marugo ga kwacha, nkezo ezo ga kwacha. Oh, 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 I know it's really hard to fight, and you're way down on every side. Hold on to dignity and to purity, baby, you'll be alright. I know it's really hard to fight, and you're way down on every side. Hold on to dignity and to purity, baby, you'll be alright. see you fighting in the war of rejection. I feel you struggle with the pressure of the nation, baby. Don't you cry, in the morning you'll be just fine. I see you fighting in the war of rejection. I feel you struggle with the pressure of the nation, baby. Don't you cry, in the morning you'll be alright, little lady. Don't you worry. Little lady, don't you worry. Come on. Don't you cry, my pretty little lady. Oh my baby, don't you cry. In the morning you'll be just fine. Don't you cry, oh my little lady. In the morning you'll be fine. In the morning you'll be alright, little baby lady. Don't you cry, oh baby. Would you wipe your eyes, little lady, baby? Don't you cry, no tears, girl. Everything's gonna be alright, little lady. Don't you worry, no tears, my baby girl. Everything's gonna be alright, little lady, baby. Don't you worry, everything's gonna be alright, little lady. Don't you cry, baby. Miri maruko kakacha, ngezare kakbacha, little lady. Don't you worry. Miri maruko kakacha, ngezare kakbacha.
My name is Ife. I'm a singer, songwriter, and a performing artist. The song literally talks about the challenges of the girl child in her day-to-day life, and it encourages her to keep on pushing forward and striving for a better tomorrow, because at the end of it all, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. The girl child deserves quality education and a better future, a bright future, and as a girl child advocate, I'm lending my voice into the campaign of supporting her to go back to school and to secure her future and her tomorrow. And I admonish everyone out there to support in the movement for the betterment of the girl child, because if you train a girl today, you train a generation. You can follow me on my social media handles on Instagram and on Twitter at Ife_MUSIQ, IFE_MUSIQ. Thank you as you join us in this campaign. One love.
I hope you have enjoyed this beautiful song from Ife, who is an Afro-pop singer from Nigeria. I personally loved this song. Thanks for your contribution, and we are grateful for this support to this campaign. I would like now to introduce to you our alumni that are doing fantastic work in their respective community to make sure that they contribute to this campaign. We'll be listening to Catherine. Catherine is a mathematics teacher from Uganda. And I will not be talking on what she has been doing, but I will let her tell us what she did within this campaign. But we'll also listen Sofoni Dala from Angola, who has been using her blog to raise awareness on the impact of COVID-19 on girls' education. And then we'll move to Cameroon, where Espoir Jam Espoir is waiting for us to share her program, because she has decided to mobilize partners around her institution or NGO to leverage this contribution to the fact that it's important for girls to go back to school. Nous allons terminer cette série d'interventions de nos alumni qui sont des jeunes femmes qui nous ont accompagnés, qui ont bénéficié de l'accompagnement de la formation de l'UACFA depuis déjà 2017, et nous allons apprendre de l'ensemble de ces alumni qu'est-ce qu'elles ont pu faire pour apporter leur soutien dans le cadre de cette campagne.
My name is Catherine Nakavugo. I'm from Uganda. I'm a teacher of mathematics. I'm an executive director of Direct Hand Foundation, a foundation that supports girls. And I'm also a STEM ambassador with International Center for Girls in Africa, CIWEFA. As we know, we are in the campaign for Africa Educates Her campaign to support our girls back to school as they are reopening the schools. As a foundation and working with the teen mothers in the community and where we work with in our centers which we have, which supports girls, we came up with this menstrual kit. This is a kit that has a mask, it has a sanitizer, and it has two reusable pads. It has 2 pairs of knicker. This is the reusable pad that is in the kit. And this kit, we have given this kit to over 200 girls in the communities to support them through this period of pandemic. This kit goes for $10 only. That is one of the action that we have taken. And secondly, we have taken the girls at the center. They have come up with these products. This is liquid soap. This is the hand wash gel, and this one is the sanitizer. So this liquid soap, we sell it to the community. We sell them to towns. So the liquid soap, everything that is sold at the center, we get 20% to support the girls' education. So we are looking at 20% to go into the girls' education fund so that we can support more girls from the community. So these are the things that we have taken as a foundation and as an action to help the girls as we were in this pandemic. I remain Catherine Nakabugo from Uganda. Thank you so much.
Bonjour à tous, je suis Achi Espoir, de nationalité camerounaise, alumna UACFA 2019. Je suis sociologue de base et spécialiste en genre et développement. Je suis aussi cofondatrice de l'association Rayon de Soleil qui milite pour les droits des filles et des femmes. Cette association vient de recevoir un prix de l'ambassade du Canada au Cameroun comme meilleure organisation qui travaille dans le droit sur les questions de droits de l'homme au Cameroun. Et nous sommes vraiment heureux d'avoir reçu ce prix et cette reconnaissance de l'ambassade du Canada au Cameroun. Lorsque l'UACFA a lancé la campagne AfricaEducatesHer, j'ai été personnellement touchée et j'ai voulu vraiment faire quelque chose au niveau Cameroun. Nous avons intitulé notre projet ici « Les filles retournent à l'école » et nous l'avons réalisé dans des régions à conflit, notamment la région de l'extrême nord et la zone anglophone du pays. Nous avons pu toucher, grâce à ce projet, 3 949 personnes et octroyer 300 kits sanitaires à des enfants, à des jeunes filles. Aussi, cela s'est fait grâce à 30 bénévoles qui se sont engagés pleinement dans la sensibilisation malgré les défis sécurité actuels dans notre pays. Je voudrais finir en encourageant toute personne qui pourrait m'écouter à continuer la sensibilisation. Non seulement la sensibilisation au respect des mesures barrières contre la COVID-19, mais aussi pour le maintien des filles à l'école. Plusieurs sont retournées. Continuez d'encourager les filles au retour de l'école et maintenez-les à l'école afin que leur éducation soit totale. Si nous voulons une société équilibrée, si nous voulons une société forte, nous avons besoin de nous investir pleinement dans l'éducation de la fille. Car une fille bien éduquée est une femme solide, est une femme équilibrée, est une femme qui s'investit pleinement dans le développement de sa communauté. Je vous remercie.
Thanks to our alumni for the work they have been doing in their respective countries. We do appreciate. And please, you can also join this campaign and act in your respective country, in your community, to make sure that girls return back to school. It's important. Now, I'm going to take you to an interesting poetry that we received, and we thought we cannot miss this opportunity of sharing it with you. And after this poetry, you will be having a performance from a group. It's a mix of Kenya and Tanzania, and I can imagine the talent that they are putting together to make sure that they give hope to these millions of girls that will not get a chance to go back to school if we're not doing something. And we'll also have a message from a student in a school in Burkina Faso called Lycée Technique National Abouaka Sangulela Mizana, that will be also sharing with us what is her view on this campaign.
Mbona kama unakosa raha, mbele unakwenda unaona giza, wafu vikwazo vya dunia. Embu tazama mbali ulikotoka, kuwa yule unataka ukaguse maisha ya wengine. Simama, ondoka, ubinti hodari, unao
cause my mama always pray for me. God ni bless dadangwa sikose basic needs. Story case ka ignorance ni defense squeezy. No regrets my daughter, fulfill your destiny. No delay, ukweli safi, ukweli true, ukweli plain. Ukweli bold, niliuliza Beyonce, who run this world, I can show girls, girls. So jua ikiwaka, na mvua ikirain, najua utapa, najua kuna way. So
achilia yaliyopita, makovu yakupe nguvu kusonga, usishindanie kupata yako ipo Mungu ameiweka.
Bonjour, je me nomme Tombiano Roxane. Je viens du lycée technique national Abouakar Sangoulé-Lamizana. Le coronavirus nous a impacté vraiment notre éducation parce que nos écoles étaient fermées, tout était arrêté, les parents, la plupart de nos parents n'arrivaient plus à joindre les deux bouts parce qu'ils n'allaient plus au travail, ils n'avaient plus de revenus et tout. Donc, cette maladie vraiment nous a impacté, bien qu'économiquement, socialement et aussi notre éducation. Étant donné que les classes étaient fermées, nos professeurs ont bien voulu nous donner les cours en ligne. Mais ce n'est pas évident. La compréhension n'est pas ça. Étant donné que quand on est en classe, le courant passe mieux que quand c'est en ligne. Donc on n'arrivait pas à bien saisir certaines notions et on accumulait les lacunes, on accumulait, et ça nous impactait vraiment. Les professeurs ont fait en sorte que nous fassions des rattrapages sur toutes les matières que nous avons. Nous faisons des rattrapages avant d'entamer le programme de l'année en cours. Mon rêve, c'est d'être une gestionnaire internationale dans une boîte internationale. J'encourage vraiment les filles comme moi, à persévérer, à ne pas baisser les bras, parce que nous voyons bien que c'est dans la lutte que nous pourrons sortir victorieuses de tout ça. Et j'incite aussi les parents à scolariser leurs filles, à ne pas les laisser juste à la maison pour les travaux seulement ménagers, mais aussi qu'elles puissent être scolarisées et éduquées pour le bien-être de notre faso. Nous remercions le CEFIA qui travaille depuis des années et qui continue aussi d'œuvrer pour que la jeune fille ait les mêmes droits que le garçon, c'est-à-dire le droit à l'éducation, le droit à la scolarisation. Nous demandons à nos autorités, à tous ceux qui peuvent œuvrer, qui peuvent aider le CEFIA à œuvrer pour que nous, les filles, pour que les femmes du Burkina aient les mêmes droits, puissent aller à l'école comme dans les autres pays.
I hope you have enjoyed this music. Thank you very much for those who have put the word together, the talent together to make us enjoy this moment. We are going to still continue enjoying this moment. But I would like for now to invite you to see a learning experience that we received, and we really enjoyed and we thought it's important for us to share with you. And we're going also to listen to a poetry by a 14-year-old, and no doubt you will definitely enjoy it. Let's go for it.
Hello Africa, my name is Naya Santuasai. I'm 14 years old and I just completed JHS 3, that is grade 9. Did you know that 13 million more girls could be forced into early marriages in sub-Saharan Africa due to the impact of COVID-19? What will you do to protect girls in your community from early marriages? Take the Africa Educates Her pledge and take action to educate girls now. Thank you.
Have you ever been to a kayak? Well, today we are in Kawempe, and behind me is what I've been describing to you. And today we came here as gender girls, looking at all these cars, mainly to learn the basics of a car.
Learned about the radiator. It helps in cooling the car system, the entire car.
Today I have learned about the hydraulic, which lubricates the brakes of a car.
Today I've learned about shock absorbers. The function of a shock absorber is to absorb the energy the car gains when you hit a bump or an uneven surface.
I learned about this part here. This part called the coolant. And the reason why you need water in your car is because you don't need it to heat up. You need it to be cool.
Mwinji mwino kuwela moji, mwi oiro. Atinga goina musai. Oitegede. Eno gali, in case of an accident, helpinga okubeera nti wano tewafuna buki body tewafuna buzibu wa efufu nyingi okutinga wipers nezisimula.
So today I learned about the battery. The battery has the negative and the positive signs.
I have learned how to jump start a car. How to jump start a car, you have to have 2 wires. One for the positive part, then one for the negative part. So you need another battery because you cannot use one. So you get another battery, like from another car. You can tell like your neighbor to extend their car near to yours so that you can connect.
You have to connect the negative wire with the negative and the positive with the positive on the other battery.
I start.
Munatier. This is what we call that. Vera wano. Then all the body. Second, no jako mpira. Mazo kuzizika ngotadeko jeka.
Thanks for this support message. It's give us a strong message that you are committed to support this campaign. Please, let's hear from our ambassadors.
Olá a todos, chamo-me Sofone Dalla, sou angolana. Eu sou uma das 6 embaixadoras das juventudes em toda a África, que vão levar a campanha para diferentes regiões do nosso continente. Eu defendo a campanha AfricaEducatesHer na minha comunidade e além. Realizaremos várias ações criativas e inovadoras em apoio à nossa campanha e trabalho de advocacia. Comprometo-me a defender o direito das meninas à educação, apoiando a campanha AfricaEducatesHer na África Austral.
Habari Tanzania, habari Afrika. Mimi naitwa Salha Azizi, ni balozi wa masuala ya haki ya elimu kwa mtoto wa kike nchini Tanzania.
lakini pia mimi ni alumni wa African Union Center for Education for Girls and Women. Leo ninaunga mkono kampeni ya Africa Educates Her, ambayo kwa Kiswahili tunasema Afrika inamuelimisha msichana. Na kama balozi wa elimu Tanzania, ninasimama kuhakikisha kwamba ninatetea haki ya elimu kwa mtoto wa kike ama msichana nchini Tanzania kwa kuunga mkono kampeni ya Africa Educates Her, kwa maana ya Afrika inamuelimisha msichana. Asante.
السلام عليكم. أنا إيناس رجدي من تونس، باحثة في الدراسات الجندرية وناشطة بالمجتمع المدني وسفيرة منظمة AUCFA بمنطقة شمال إفريقيا. AUCFA هو برنامج مشترك بين منظمة الاتحاد الإفريقي والمركز العالمي لتعليم الفتاة والمرأة بإفريقيا، وهو برنامج يهدف إلى تمكين الشباب ودعم المرأة وتحسين جودة التعليم وتحقيق المساواة فيه ودعم حضور المرأة في المجالات العلمية وريادة الأعمال وأدوار القيادة. بدأ هذا البرنامج سنة 17 و2000، وكنت من المحظوظين لأنه تم اختياري في قائمة المشاركين في الدفعة الأولى، كما تم اختياري في قائمة المشاركين لبقية الدفعات. والحمد لله اليوم أنا أتشرف أكثر لأنه تم اختياري كسفيرة لهذا البرنامج لكامل منطقة شمال إفريقيا. وبهذه المناسبة أدعوكم مستمعين الأعزاء، سواء كنتم من الحبيبة مصر أو المغرب، من الشقيقة الجزائر أو ليبيا، من الصديقة السودان أو بتونس، أن تدعموا هذه المبادرة بنشر هذا الفيديو على صفحات التواصل الاجتماعي ودعم مبادرة AfricaEducatesHer باستعمال هاشتاغ AfricaEducatesHer، وذلك لإيماني بأن بدعمكم وحضوركم ومشاركتكم بإمكاننا أن نحسن من وضعية الشباب والمرأة في إفريقيا، وأن نجعل من إفريقيا ليس فقط مكانا يطيب فيه العيش، ولكن مكانا ذو إشعاع عالمي يطيب فيه العيش. وشكرا.
Je suis Karine Mambou. En tant qu'ambassadrice de l'Union africaine CFA, je m'engage à défendre le droit des filles à l'éducation en soutenant la campagne Africa Educates Her en Afrique centrale.
Hi all, my name is Deborah Stella Clavazes, and today I pledge as an AUCFA alumni of 2017 to be the Southern Africa's Youth Ambassador for the hashtag AfricaEducatesHer campaign, and I am from Namibia. I thank you.
Thank you for taking your time to join this campaign and share what you have been doing and what you will be doing. And thanks for your pledges. Mesdames, Mesdemoiselles et Messieurs, c'est une opportunité immense pour nous de mobiliser une communauté internationale ou communauté africaine jeune dans le cadre de cette campagne. Ce concert se veut un mélange de prestations artistiques et nous allons vous proposer un poème de Maxime Tala. nous allons écouter une prestation musicale qui nous vient de l'Ouganda. It's a beautiful song from Uganda, and you will see this song will definitely take you to an exciting moment. And while you will be enjoying this song, please think about these millions of girls that will not get a chance to go back to school and then require our action. Please, let's listen to the music performance from Uganda.
They say shut your mouth about the things going on in your area, girl. They say you're too dumb to vain to care. They say your heels too high, your skills too low for you to know. Well, that's just what they say. But who is this African girl? Who is this Ugandan girl? Yeah, tell me, who is this African girl? Or do we know, do we know, do we know? Oh, do we know, do we know that it's too much for her to bear? Or when we say that she's too dumb to split her hair. See, I know that she's much more than what she wears. This I know, oh I know, oh yes I know. Can't you see I am this African? Oh yes I am this Ugandan girl. Oh sing I am this African girl. Yeah, now you know, so now you know. Now 1, 2, 3, yeah, and give me that ABC. Yeah, oh how I long to be much more than anything, way more than everything. Won't you just let me be? This song is a dedication to every single African girl out there. Come on, join me. Sing I am this African girl. Represent your country. I am this Ugandan girl. Let me hear you sing now. Sing. I am this African girl. Oh yeah, let me know, let me know, let me know. Oh, let me know, let me know. And empower this African girl. Hey, sing empower this Ugandan girl. Oh, empower this African girl. Yeah, till she knows, till she knows, till she knows. Oh, let her know, let her know. This song is called Let Her Know. My name is Africa. I'm an African girl. And this is the dedication to you out there. Find your voice, find your light, find your sign. Hey! Steady. My name is Afri. Merry Christmas.
I hope you have enjoyed this moment that we shared with you. On behalf of the African Union International Center for Girls and Women Education in Africa, we are grateful for your time and for listening to us. But we also invite you to join this campaign. It's important for you and for us to see that the African community is fully engaged to support girls' education. If you want more information, please go to www.ciefa.org as is shown on the screen, and also join us on social media on Twitter, YouTube and Facebook. C'était un véritable honneur pour moi et mes collaborateurs de vous entretenir tout au long de ce concert. Nous espérons que vous avez aimé. Nous vous souhaitons une très belle soirée, mais aussi de fêtes de fin d'année empreintes de joie, d'amour, après une année si difficile qui nous a tous et toutes éprouvés. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now at the end of this pop-up concerto, and please, we invite you to keep in mind that this COVID-19 has affected girls' education on the continent, and we need to do something. Join the campaign and do your part. Viva Africa! Let's go! Bye! Take care!